No, it's still not right. Damn it, this is beneath me. I should be able to do this. There has to be some way to make this work better than hers. Even if just by a hair, that would be enough. Do not fear the automata. They respond only to my command and my command alone. They will not harm you unless you give me reason to make them. Now come forward. There had better be a good reason for this interruption. I am in the middle of important work. My, it has been quite a while since I have borne witness to an unmodified human. Are you in the wrong place, little one? I don't have time to play babysitter. Silence. You will speak when spoken to. I notice you come bearing paperwork. Is there an explanation for your presence within them? Very good. Sit. I shall read for myself. I don't care where. Just stop fidgeting. It's irritating. What? This has to be a joke. An assistant? For me? Do they truly see my accomplishments as small enough that I require assistance? Let alone that of a... What makes you so special? That your presence is such a boon to my operations? What lack of mine do you compensate for? People skills. I was the daughter of a damned tyrant. I think my people skills should be perfectly adequate. Definitely a far sight superior to yours. You're practically quivering in your boots. Tell me, little one, my soldiers are stern, determined and with iron in their veins. Can you say the same for yourself? To walk with us, you must match step or be left behind. You sound so sure of yourself, for one who flinches when I get too close. I'm sorry. What did you just call me? Beau. I must have misheard you, which, believe me, is a rarity. But I will give you one chance to correct me on what I heard. That is not a name which you get to walk into my office uninvited and call me. You sure have guts, I'll give you that. There's only one person who gets to call me that and live. You have your work cut out for you to join her in that. So what? My father is unsatisfied with my lack of niceties. Do I not leave a pleasant enough impression on a world before tearing apart their infrastructure on his command? Or perhaps he has changed his mind on how we should interact with the Xenos. Perhaps he wishes to send me into the darkest cracks of our galaxy to offer pleasantries and diplomatic talk. Tell me what you were told when sent to kindly tell me how to lead my operations. They wish to tell me what to do with my own soldiers. I'm sorry that they do not appreciate my purge of weakness in my ranks. Would they like me to coddle and foster those who bring failure? Morale. I am at a loss for words. They keep my sister Angra in her rabid state rather than put her down, unleash the brutality of the Night Lords on human civilization, and dare to critique me on the fostering of morale. Tell me, assistant of mine, one of your units failed to take an objective, costing lives, resources, and time. What do you say should be done? Actually, why make this a hypothetical? No. You stay sat right there. Bring the captain of the 13th Company here for me. I wish to settle the matter of his recent efforts. Not a word, Marine. And don't look at me. After all, I am not adequately equipped to deal with interpersonal matters. Now, little assistant, you tell me what should be done about him. See, his company was challenged to take a crucial strategic position in breaking down a Xenos stronghold, and they failed. Not only that, but they failed and lived to tell the tale. Would you like to know what happened as a result of that failure? The group charged with breaching the stronghold were picked off by defenders who could not be uprooted from their position. Now you tell me what should be done with him. After all, it was under his watch that this failure took place. He was given his orders, very specifically planned orders that would have rendered the Xenos vulnerable and unable to hold their position, and failed to fulfill his responsibility. Now, I can manage and order and control from a macro scale. I can train them, beat them into what an Iron Warrior should be, but I cannot be everywhere at once on the battlefield. I cannot micromanage them through every single task. So here, in this room, an action must be taken so that when I am not there, breathing down their necks, they do their job right. Now clearly, my ways are not adequate, as my father saw fit to send me you. What would you have me do? Actually, I have no interest in a backseat driver. Here. Point it at him. Soldier, remove your helmet. I believe I gave you an order. Right. That there is a mortal man. Now it has come to my attention that many of my children and sisters' progeny have taken to referring to unmodified humans such as yourself as mortals, as some kind of othering, placing themselves above you. I've heard Astartes referred to as angels or demigods. They are just as mortal as you. Just twisted and strengthened, wrapped in armor most opponents do not possess the means to damage. But underneath they are quite mortal. That weapon in your hands is perfectly capable of putting him down, of making an example of what comes of failure, of placing your own life above the mission. So, this is your expertise, little assistant. Show me what it is you suggest that is so superior to my methodology. Will you let him go free? Or am I not as incompetent as those who sent you seem to believe? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of taking this out of the hands of the expert. Show me what it is I should be doing. Go on. We don't have all day. There are a great many duties that need attending to. We cannot waste an excess of time on each individual case. You appear to have dropped your weapon. Did the nerves get the better of... You heard them, Sergeant. You have been demoted. Take your leave and inform your former lieutenant that they will be filling your former position. And Sergeant, you have been spared this day. If it were up to me, your squad would be hammering out imperfections, so to speak. Be sure to use your second chance wisely. Do not fail me again. So that is your suggestion, that failures should be met with a slap on the wrist. You truly believe that to be adequate? We shall see, shan't we? As my assistant, you will remain with me at all times. You will not make any orders or major decisions without my witness. Is that understood? Good. Well, if you're looking for something to do, clean up those papers littering the office. I have important strategies to plan. Well, I suppose I should keep you in the loop. Due to our now sergeant's failure, the fortress remains unbreached. Dents have been made for sure, some minor footholds, but the walls remain strong. Clear the desk, and I shall demonstrate our situation. Give that to me. No, it is none of your business why I am designing civilian housing. That is a personal matter, unrelated to your position. Why are you looking at me like that? I have seen that look before in my sister. I do not care for it. Wipe that smirk off your face. Regardless, now the desk is cleared, you see before you a scale model of the battlefield as of the last cycle. We have entrenched positions here, here, and here. We have solar auxiliary forces in reserve here, and in reserve we have a Warhound Titan. It is in the cabinet under the desk. It needs to be deployed at the point where brute strength will finally allow us to break down the defensive walls in order to take point. However, with the Xenos artillery, deploying it too early will result in its destruction before it can do any major damage, damaging a valuable and limited resource. Not to mention reducing morale. I'm currently trying to work out how we can optimally utilize our current positions. Yes, I painted them myself. Please, cast your attentions back to the issue at hand. I am glad you approve of my painting skills. Now, would you please? Yes, I constructed and painted the environmental model as well. Why does it matter that they are in greater detail? No, the colors of the model do not have any bearing on the strategic process. Would you take this seriously, assistant? Your mockery does not contribute to this effort, and it most certainly does not endear your usefulness to me. If you have nothing of value to contribute, I suggest you leave now, and leave me in peace to plot our next move myself. Wait. It occurs to me, discussing extracurricular matters will allow us to operate as a team more effectively. This has nothing to do with whether I like you. This is a pragmatic decision based on logic. So, sit down and get whatever inane questions you have out of your mind. Yes, I enjoy painting. I also enjoy engaging in creative activity. It clears my mind. The Warhound Titan you commented on earlier. Would you like to see it? All right. This is a scale model of an Imperial Warhound Titan, painted in exact detail to match that in our possession, down to the battle damage and markings. I keep painting supplies in my desk, in that drawer there. However, It is not simply a model. Yes, besides its role in strategy, it's a clockwork mechanism containing a perpetual motion driver. I had my sister Volker construct it for me based on theoretical prototypes from old Earth. It is a treasured possession that has been repainted multiple times based on different missions. If you listen closely, you can hear it ticking. It is a marvel of craftsmanship and engineering. Do not call it a toy. It is a trinket, yes, but a toy suggests that this is a child's plaything, which it is not. Do you have any other questions? The environmental model. Yes, I am impressed that you noticed the differing level of detail in them. It speaks well to your perceptiveness. I am more passionate about architecture than I am war. As such, I find myself more engrossed in recreating the defenses, housing, utilities. Regardless of their xenos nature, I find them intriguing. So I find myself spending more time focusing on the details when recreating them compared to the military models. Not to say that I neglect to adequately recreate and do my due diligence with them, but, well, you noticed yourself. I have a collection of past models I am particularly satisfied with. I shall show them to you sometime if this collaboration works out. It may be beneficial for you to have an understanding of past conflicts and operations by my legion. Are you satisfied with my answers? Endearing would have sufficed. Please do not refer to me or my interests as cute, or this will be a very short-term position for you. No, I am not blushing. My face is red with repressed rage, which you are very lucky that I am holding back in order to prove that I can be trusted to deal with people myself, even when they try my patience. In any case, I am glad you find me to be satisfactory. I hope this will be a productive working relationship. Iron within, assistant. That is where you were supposed to say iron without. We have some work to do. Come with me. I need to introduce you to the Trident, my advisory committee. You will be working closely with them as well as me. Ensure not to humiliate me in their company. Not that you should be doing so anywhere, but especially when we are in company. Anyway, follow me. You have a busy day ahead of you.